Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2023 with your Sacramento Kings. And the regular season is over, and we won 63 games. It was a fantastic season for the Kings, best record in the NBA, and it's even better because if you remember correctly, we traded Anthony Davis at the trade deadline to Charlotte. And in that deal, we picked up a first-round pick from the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets finished with the second worst record in the NBA. So if I can remember where to find it's right here. So Sacramento should have our pick and Charlotte's first-round pick. And then we also have 2 seconds. I don't know what we're going to do with all of these picks, but we have our pick, which is going to be at the end of the first round. And then we have Sacramento's, which is the number 2 pick. So hopefully we can end up with, if we can end up with a top draft, we can end up with the top pick in the draft. And, maybe we're coming off of a championship season. I don't know. Let's see. Statistically, Keegan Murray ended up just shy of a double-double, 21.3, 9.9. He's a free agent. He's going to get paid, and it's going to be by us. Desmond Bane had another good season for us, 18.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. John Collins came on and played really well for us. He averaged close to 17 off the bench. Yeah, he was 18.2 with Charlotte, 17.4 for us. So he averaged about 16 points a game off the bench. No complaints there. Same with Rozier, Jabari Smith. 15 points, 9.5, 2.6 assists, over a steal and a block. He's probably going to walk. I don't know that we're going to be able to re-sign him. We will try. Pleskanar averaged 15 and 4. And Jelly, his second full season, 13 points, 8.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Leon Smith, 10 points, 8 rebounds. And Thibault, Bradley, and Bryant were the other 3 players who got playing time for us. So it's time for the postseason. And depending on how quickly we get through the postseason, we may do the offseason episode here as well. So we're playing the play-in games, and then we will get to the playoffs. We're still not there. If we look at the playoffs, we're going to be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies in the 1-8 matchup. The Jazz and the Spurs, Suns and the Lakers, Thunder and the Nuggets. Out east, the Magic and the Bulls, Raptors, Knicks, Pistons, Celtics, Cavs, and Pacers. So we're going to be taking on Memphis. So let's take a look at the Grizzlies real quick. They are led by Pascal Siakam, 21 points, 7.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. Chris Duarte, 15 points off the bench. Christian Wood. Ochai Agbaji. Is he a real person? He is. And Brandon Clark. And not a great team. They went 40 and 42. So Matt Watkins, the former first-round pick of the Sacramento Kings. All right, let's see how this series goes. Game 1 is a 129, a 117 victory. I probably should have checked to make sure that my rosters and everything were set before I simmed Game 1, right? Realistically. And Jelly, Bane, Murray, Smith, Pleskanar, Collins, and Rozier off the bench. We're going to stick with what's working because it's working. So we win Game 1 by... Where is it? We win Game 1 by 12. Jabari Smith, 25. Murray, 34 points, 14 rebounds for Keegan Murray. Angeli, 14 and 9. Bane, 14 and 9. Pleskanar and Collins in double figures. We take Game 1 by 12. Game 2 is an 8-point victory. Pleskanar led us with 29 off the bench. 28 and 13 for Murray. He is so good. Pleskanar, 29, 8, 3, and 3. Collins with 18. So we are up 2-0 here as we take the series to Memphis for Game 3. And it's a 110-91 victory. We are 1 game away from advancing. We have 6 players in double figures, led by Desmond Bane's 26. Smith had 17 and 9, a double-double for Leon Smith. And we look for the sweep here against Memphis, and we get it with a 17-point victory. We win the series 4-0 and advance. Keegan Murray had 29. Bain had 20. A double-double for Smith. A double-double for Angeli. And we advance. Let's see who we advance to play. Cavs beat Indiana. Thunder and the Nuggets are in 6 now. Sim ahead a couple of days. We will be taking on the San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs are led by Jaden Ivey and his 17.6 points per game. Michael Bradley, number 6 overall pick from Massachusetts. Wow, he's good. Averaging almost 5 blocks per game. That's crazy. Jalen Smith, Kobe White, DeAndre Hunter. Xavier Simpson is... Okay. He played for... No, he didn't play for us. I don't know why the name is familiar to me. But Spurs went 45-37. Still a team we should beat. And we do win game 1 by 34 points, 129-95. Smith only played 12 minutes, had 11 points, double-doubles from Murray and Smith. Bain had 20. Collins had a double-double off the bench. Pleskanar with 15. T-Roz with 10. And we win game 1. Game 2 is... a loss. Wow, we lose at home. We only scored 90 points in game 2. 23 for Murray. Smith had a bad game. The other Smith only played 18 minutes. Okay, so the Spurs take home court advantage from us. We are going to have to beat them on the road here. And we do. We take home court advantage back. We have 2 injured players. That's not good. Who is hurt? Wrong team. Smith. Okay, they're both probable, so we'll just run with it. Game 3. Ugh. Okay. Or that's game 4, rather. So we are now tied. We lose 138-123. Pleskanar with 26.7 rebounds. Bain commits 5 fouls in 12 minutes. All right. Well, game 5 at home. We need this one, and we get it. All right. So big win there. We got to go back a day so we can look at the box score. 125-113. Smith only plays 20 minutes. We get 18 from Rozier. We get 19 from Pleskanar. 30 from Angeli. 30 points, 12 assists. A 15-15 double-double for Keegan Murray. And Game 6 in San Antonio is a 112-100 victory. We take Game 6 and advance to the Western Conference Finals for the 2nd straight season, where we will be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Final game of the series. We had 7 players in double figures. Angeli leads us in scoring for the 2nd straight game. Jabari Smith, 18 and 11. Let's take a quick look at the Lakers. They went 43-39. They were led by Gary Trent Jr., 16 points per game. Valerios Onassis, 22-year-old out of Greece. Wow, he's really good. 3rd overall pick in the draft, 15-10. Bobby Portis, Patrick Williams. And then a whole lot of average. I mean, this is a series we should win. And let's see how it goes. Are we healthy? Please tell me we're healthy. Bain is probable for one day. Okay. So we are at home, and it's the Raptors and the Cavs on the other side, and we win 128-120. With a big 4th quarter. We were trailing going into the 4th, come back and win. Pleskanar with 25 off the bench. 23 and 12 for Leon Smith. A double-double for Jabari Smith. And a win is a win. Game 2. We lose and Desmond Bane gets hurt. We lose by 2, so we lose home court advantage yet again. Bane's out for 11 days. Ouch. Okay. So Bane will come out, and we will start Rozier. Bane will switch with Kennedy until Thibault is healthy, and then we'll put... Actually, let's just do it now so that we don't forget. All right, so we lose by 2. Let's go back to the 14th and look at that box score. We were up by 10 at the after one quarter, but they came back and they beat us. 6 players in double figures. We're without Bane now until the finals, should we make it that far. And we retake home court advantage with a 9-point victory over LA in Game 3. Collins with 27 off the bench. Rozier gets the start, scores 20. We had 4 players with more than 20 points. That's what you like to see. Rozier with a huge game off the bench. All right, it's time for Game 4 in LA. And it's another win. We are 1 win away from the NBA Finals, guys. Let's take a look at the 18th. Rozier with another good game, 17 points for him, and Jelly with 20 double-doubles for Smith and Murray. Cool. Can we advance to the NBA Finals? Not yet. Oh, we lose Jabari Smith. Oh, hell. Okay, so we're down 2 starters now. That's not good. That's not good. We lose by 12. Thibault has to play 37 minutes. Is Angeli hurt too? Oh, come on with the injuries. How long is out for 13 days? All right, well, there goes our depth. Collins will come in, and Bradley will be his backup. Oof. All right, so it's game, 5? Game 6 in LA, and it's back-to-back losses. I'm not even going to look at the box score. We are just going to sim, and I'm going to add a little bit of intensity to it. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, I'm back. I had to take a bathroom break. So, where do we stand? Let's see. Still no Bane, still no Jabari Smith, and Angeli is still... So I mean, I think we just stick with what we have. We just run with it and hope that Bane can play through it, or that Angeli can play through it. All right, Game 7 at home. Oof. 20-point victory, so we will go to the NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors. So let's look back at, is it the 23rd? It was. Murray with 27 and 8. John Collins with 24. 18 for Leon Smith. Thibault with double figures. Pleskanar with 14. We should have Bane back now. We do. Let's make sure we get him back out there. And Jelly is back as well. So we can go back to T-Roz. So we've got Pleskanar, Bradley. And so let's do a little bit of this. Let's lean on our starters a little bit more. John Collins going to play 40 minutes. No, I don't think he is. All right. So Toronto. So we want to take. Let's save it before this game chooses to go sideways on us. Toronto. Oh, my gosh. Okay. They were 50 and 32. They're led by Ja Morant. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 9.5 points per game. Okay. Did he get traded there, or did he... Yeah, for Siakam in a second. That's a deal I would have made in a heartbeat. All right. And then they have Lauri Markkanen, who is turned into a different player in this sim. He was a first-team All-NBA player a couple years ago, 25-7. So this is not going to be easy, especially a little bit shorthanded, but we will see how it goes. Game 1 is at home, and it is a 5-point loss. Tight game. We were down, 8 at halftime? Yeah. Murray with 26, Bane with 23. How long is Smith out for? It'd be nice to get him back. 6 days. We may not see him again this year. All right, game 2. Wow. Okay. I won't look at another box score until we win. And we might get swept here in the postseason. Do we have Jabari back yet? We don't. Can we hang on and force a game 5? We can. All right, so this gets us Jabari Smith back. So let's get Jabari out there. Collins for Smith. Collins for Bradley. Put him back out there. Some extra minutes. All right. We got to win 4 games in a row over a team that has multiple All-NBA players. We are at home here in Game 5. We win by 30, so we do force a Game 6. We're up by 23 after 1. Bane, 27 points. Smith in his return, 20-6. Pleskanar with 21 off the bench. All right. Can we force a Game 7 at home? We need Game 6, and we don't get it. We lose the NBA Finals in 6 games. That's disappointing. But we are going to go ahead and save, and then we are going to advance to the offseason because we're only about 18 minutes into this. Let's take a look really quickly at that game. Man, that stinks. I don't know how much of it was injuries. I mean, we just couldn't stop Toronto. They were 46-11 for Morant. Yeah, they were just really, really good. All right, well, we're one step closer, and we are going to end up with a lottery pick here. So let's I want to look at something. Let's look at our playoff stats. So Murray, again, and numbers are basically the same for Murray in the postseason as they were in the regular season. Pleskanar's numbers are up a little bit. Murray's were about the same, or Smith's were about the same. Yeah, everybody was about the same except for Desmond Bane. But look at those shooting numbers, man. 50%, 52% from 3. He is a dead-eye shooter. He's probably not worth what we're paying him, but he is a dead-eye shooter. I mean, offensively, we were fine. Our defense sort of fell apart there in the postseason. So we got one step closer. So let's go ahead and advance. So we have a 14% chance of getting the top pick. Let's see how this goes. The Bucks, the Hawks, the Sixers, the Pelicans, the Heat, the Nets, the Timberwolves, the Wizards. That means the Warriors are going to move up. The Clippers fall to 6. The number 5 pick. Okay. So the Warriors with a 7% chance get the top pick. We end up at number 5. We could still probably trade up, but 5 is a good place to be. Let's view the awards. Giannis wins the MVP. Mobley is the Defensive Player of the Year. Jokic, the 6th Man of the Year. Okay. Valerios Onassis is your Rookie of the Year. Scotty Barnes is your playoff MVP. Morant, Booker, Keegan Murray, All-NBA first team. Giannis and Adebayo. Second team, Young, Levine, Porter, Mobley, Ayton. Third team, Doncic, Mathurin, Tatum, Holmgren, and Bradley. All defensive first team. There's Desmond Bane again. Simmons, Bane. We had 2 all-defensive team first players. We gave up 140 points in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Morant, Grant, Tatum, Jaren Jackson, and Adebayo are your all-defensive second team. Griffin, White, Onassis, Trent, and Stone is your all-rookie team. Lepore, Hall, Tibbetts, Thompson, and Harris. All right. I leveled up. So let's go ahead and add some levels once this thing skips ahead. Phone call. I think I did an excellent job. We'll come back for a year. Sim ahead again. Sim ahead again. We'll probably get a phone call again. Yup. We're championship material. Hand me a blank check. Advancing. We only have Angeli, Bain, Bryant, Pleskanar, and Smith under contract. Why is Leon unhappy? Unhappy with the team. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to fire Mike Brown, believe it or not. Players on our team don't like him, and he's gone. Perfect. Okay, Mike Brown is gone. Let's see who is available to be our head coach. All right. Mike Woodson, defensive. Who's the best developed? Scotty Brooks. We can't afford him, though. Oof, that is pretty damn good. Jason Kidd. Do we have enough for Kidd? 46098. Barely. 4,610,000. Do I want Jason Kidd? Chauncey. I think Kidd might be the play. Excellent temperament. How do we know who he would get along with? He heavily favors young players. He prefers a short bench. He's an achiever. Okay. Yeah, let's offer Jason Kidd a contract. He wants 4,603,500 for 3 years. Let's make the offer. Let's advance a day. So hopefully this will eliminate some of the issues we're having, as we do have players who don't like Mike Brown. So we bring in Jason Kidd. He is our new head coach. I don't think we need to do anything with any of our other coaches. We don't. We could always just bring in McHale, and this works out well because Kidd isn't great with offensive knowledge, but McHale's got that lockdown. McHale also has the potential lockdown. Kidd's really good at defense and player development. So I think these two, this is a really good combination here. Hopefully nobody poaches any of our coaches. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Okay. Time to sim ahead. Rookie combine. So we have the 5th pick. And that is something we could take our 2 picks and potentially move up. Our scout loves Joe Seek. He's looks like he's going to be the top pick. They have us taking Al Stevens. They have us taking this guy. Can't pass, doesn't have a handle. I doubt that we will be taking him, but if we can move up and get Joe Seek or Leo Demanby, there's some good talent here. We are potentially going to get one of them. Wall looks like he might be a bit of a project. Wow, he's good. Okay. Let's look at the players that they think we're going to take. So Stevens. Amir Long. WSSN really likes him. Cliff Dissinger is elite defensively. Excuse me. I may take our first 2 picks and just try to move up to that top pick, or top 2 rather. Mike Smith's a power forward who can score, but can't do much else. Zimmerman is a power forward who can play defense, but not much else. I always like to make sure I look at all of the A scorers. It's just a thing that I do. And then same thing defensively. We have 0 invites. Okay, let's go ahead and sim. I'm going to save right before the draft just in case the game crashes. Or maybe we can trade a first and Bane to move up. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Utah has the top pick. All right, so if we go to Utah, what do they have? Do they have any bad contracts? If I give you my 2 firsts for your first, very far apart. Yeah, we're not going to be able to trade up because I'm not trading any of those. I mean, I would trade Bane, but they don't want him. All right, so they're going to take that power forward, I imagine, right? Joe Seek, yep. Let's look at Seek now. Good inside shooting, good outside shooting, good score, can't shoot free throws, a good defensive rebounder. Wow, he's pretty damn good. Wow. All right. Let's pause the draft. Let's go to the war room. Okay, so Amir Long is the second guy. B scoring, A stealing. He's overhyped. Okay. Leo Demanby. WSSN has him at 3. We have him at 4. Josh Graves. A scoring. Yeah, he's overhyped too, though. Juan Hicks. I don't know that we need to move up here. A scoring, A stealing for a small forward. Graves wouldn't be a bad pick. I have a feeling Long goes 2. He's only a B scorer, so let's see what happens here. Amir Long did go 2. Let's look at Portland. Yeah, 2.5 star, 3 star. And he's a good shooter. Scoring is just okay. So it looks like the player I am looking for here is Josh Graves. Sam Gray's overhyped. I think it's Josh Graves. A scoring, A rebounding, B defense. I think, but he's overhyped. Al Stevens was the guy they thought we would take, and he's just okay. This was the Bulgarian. A scoring, B rebounding. All right. I don't think we need to move up. So Marcus Curley goes number 3 to Houston. So let's look at Houston. Wow. He is going to be an absolute Look at that. He's going to be really friggin' good. Compare him to Pleskanar, out with a broken finger. He's got to be a starter next year. We have to figure out a way to make him a starter. So maybe we make him, how big is he? 6'6". Maybe we make him our 2 and we move Bane. Trade offers. McPherson for Bryant. Who is McPherson? Josh McPherson. No, we need the backup point guard. So, all right. So the fourth pick in the draft is Juan Hicks, a guard. So let's look at Dallas. Juan Hicks, 2-star, 4.5-star. He is a project, but he's going to be good. All right. So let's pause. Let's talk to Houston. Let's see if we can make that trade. Curly, we'll give you our 5th and our 30th. Very far apart on a deal here. Yeah, okay. All right, we're just going to have to nail this pick here. So let's go to the war room. So who do we want? Our staff likes Leo Demanby. B scoring, B rebounding, B defense. Pretty solid. I wouldn't say he's great. Luis Wall. I don't like him. Those aren't good ratings. Al Stevens. B scoring. And we've got Svetozar. Stanislav. For me, it's Graves, but it says WSSN says he's overhyped. I think we go with Graves. I think we go with Graves and then maybe try to move up for someone like Austin Johnson or Sam Gray, who's overhyped. I hate taking a player who's overhyped, but he looks like the best of the bunch. I have a feeling if we take him, he's going to be 2.5-star, 3-star, which is going to be really disappointing for the 5th overall pick. But A scoring, A rebounding, B defense tells me otherwise. So we're going to take Josh Graves and keep our fingers crossed. Let's see what we get for Josh Graves. 3-star, 3.5-star. Okay. Good inside shooter. He can't shoot outside at all, but he's a great rebounder. He's pretty good defensively. He's got a good inside game. So, all right. Well, that'll work. So, who do we want? Let's just sim ahead a couple of picks. There goes Demanby. Let's see what he looks like. He plays for the Heat now. Three-star, 3.5-star. Good inside shooter. Good defense. Yeah, he would have been fine too. He would have been a fine pick as well. Cliff Dissinger. There goes Svetozar. Let's look at him because he was another player, Minnesota, that we were looking at. Same thing, 3-star, 3.5-star, but he's not nearly as developed, so that would have been a bit of a disappointing pick. I mean, I'm happy with that pick. There goes Sam Gray. He was the one from... Oof, that's a tough pick. 2-star, 2-star. War Room, still a lot of good players left. Do we try to move up? Terran Frost. He's somebody I hadn't seen before. A scoring, B stealing, but overhyped. Luis Wall, no. Still a lot of good players available. I don't think we can move up quite yet. We're only at pick 10, so... There goes Mike Smith. So let's see what he looks like. He was with Miami as well. So Miami had a couple of top 10 picks. And they did okay. 3.5-star, 3-star. There goes Al Stevens to New Orleans. 2-star, 3.5-star. Yeah, he's not bad. just not all that developed. Blanchard and a second for Leon Smith. Who is Blanchard? 3-star power forward. No, I'm good. There goes Frost. That was somebody else that we had been looking at. And guys, I got to pause here for just a second. All right, sorry about that. Got a phone call I had to take. All right, so where are we with the players that we still have some interest in? Luis Wall is still there. He's the highest still on our draft board. Austin Johnson. Those are the two players that I was looking at. Luis Wall was set to go 11th. So let's talk to Atlanta here and see if we can move up. So we want your... No, that's Detroit. We want your 20th pick. We'll give you 30 and 52. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So we still have the 32nd pick. So literally we move up, we trade one of those seconds, and we still have all right. So Luis Wall. What are we getting here with Wall? Average across the board. Strong one-on-one skills, has a nose for scoring, great elevation on his jumper, good passer, has the ability and vision to be better, does a good job of setting the table, tremendous explosiveness, extremely quick hands and feet, disruptive. Yeah, see, those scouting ratings don't match up with this, but if that's what he is... And then we got Austin Johnson, who everybody thinks is 3 stars, doesn't have great work ethic. What was Wall's work ethic? All right, we're going to take Luis Wall. We're going to take Luis Wall here with this pick. Wait, did I do something wrong here? The Hawks are on the clock. Oh, I traded the wrong pick like a dum-dum. So this is a stupid tax that I'm going to pay. That's a stupid tax. So, yeah. So we end up moving up to now we have the pick that we want. And now we can take Luis Wall. Hopefully he's not a complete train wreck of a player. Let's see. 1.5 star, 3.5 star. Excellent. Good inside shooter, good outside shooter. Scoring, everything else is average, but he might be a G League candidate, but cool. All right, well, that'll work. I don't think I have another pick here in the draft, so let's just do a few. Blanchard for Smith, no. Blanchard for Smith, no. McPherson for Bryant, no. All right, we're just going to go. I don't think I have another pick, so we're just going to sim ahead. So that gives us a little more depth, which we're going to need. And the draft. Let's go ahead and save. Bogdanovich retires. Leon Smith. All right, I'm just looking at the team relationship to see if it's improved at all. What about Pluskinar? He's at 25. All right, let's look at contracts. So we will renounce the rights to Rozier. Collins wouldn't be a bad retain, truth be told, but we're going to renounce the rights. We're going to keep the rights for Smith and Murray. We will renounce. We will renounce. We will renounce. We will renounce. And we will renounce. All right, so that puts us right at the cap. We have $1.3 million. So, qualifying offer, yeah. Qualifying offer, yep. All right, so they both have qualifying offers. I think we're good, right? Yep, let's go ahead and advance. So we're gonna have to do Summer League, which is fine. I don't think we're there yet, though, right? No, we got to sim head through the schedule. Roster, we will send Graves to the Summer League. We'll send Wall to the Summer League. We'll send Bryant to the Summer League. Do we really need to send Leon Smith to the Summer League? He's 23, probably couldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and advance. So we've got 2 centers, a point guard, and a shooting guard. Who's the best scorer? Harris, we'll invite him. Joel Ayai, I called a game with him in it the other day. He's playing for the Lakeland Magic. Best defensive player, Joshua Phillips. Bring him on. Mark Griffin, we'll bring him on because he's good defensively. Who's got the best handle? Isaac Angeli, we'll bring him in. So what do we need? We have 2 small forwards. We need another power forward. So let's look at who's the best defensive. Will Smith. Not that Will Smith. Who's the best overall? Bassey. We'll bring him in as our third center, I guess. And who's the best scorer left? This guy. All right. Let's advance. Let's sim through the Summer League really quickly. Get to free agency and see what we can do. We win. Ooh, Smith with a tough game. 1 for 12 shooting. That's not good. Smith had 16 and 20. Wall off the bench with 19. I think Leon Smith might be a little overqualified. We scored 68 points in that game. I think Leon Smith might be a little overqualified for the Summer League, but that's okay. We win again. We won the Summer League title, what was it, 2 years ago? 2-2, so it looks like we're not going to make the postseason here, as it were. What do they play, 4 games, 5 games before getting to the postseason? All right, so we go 2-3 in the Summer League. Let's just sim through it here. Get to the important stuff, which is free agency. Not that we have really all we're going to be able to do is a sign and trade with Jabari Smith or bring him back. And we do have the ability to match any offer, so it's not as if he'll be gone. I mean, he'll be with us if... So what do we got? Oh, okay. Let's try something here. So Jabari Smith won't accept that trade. Oof. Oh, man. Okay. That would have been nice. Bring ourselves in a Paolo Banchero. Chet Holmgren? What about that deal with Oklahoma City? Jabari Smith is going to make this really difficult on me, isn't he? So I think this is what I'm going to do. Doesn't really have any friends on our roster. We're going to offer him a big 3, and we're going to make him the largest contract offer we can give him. And then we're going to go Keegan Murray. We're going to have a meeting. We are going to big 3. We are going to make him the largest offer we can make him. Jabari Smith, have a meeting. Yeah, he's not interested in coming back at all. He wants to go to the Clippers. So do we have anything with the Clippers that we can do? Do we bring in Bam? Really? So that's cap legal, but that's what it's going to take. I think we just wait and see if we can match the offer. I think we may try to trade Desmond Bane as well and lean on Keegan Murray as the man, so to speak. Another long episode because I have nothing going on, so I'm just going to sit here and record I got a basketball game I got to do tonight, but other than that, I'm just going to sit here and record for the next 2 days. All right, so let's see what we can do about trading Desmond Bane. Let's find a team is there anybody that's I saw Desmond Bane and a first for JT. Not quite enough. I mean, we're close. So if I figure out this deal, so it becomes Angeli, Pleskanar, Tatum, Murray. Why is Miles Turner still there? Murray and yeah, and I would be okay with that. Not quite enough value, so I would have to give up 2 firsts. So Bane and 2 firsts. For Jason Tatum in a sign-in trade. So again, if this deal goes through, we'll have Angeli as our starting point guard. We'll move Pleskanar to the 2. Murray can stay at the 3. Tatum becomes our 4. But then what happens if we re-sign, if they don't match the offer to Banchero and we sign Jabari Smith? Okay, so that's not going to work. All right. Ideally, I'd like to find a team that's under the cap. Yeah, like Charlotte. I mean, this would give us an additional $16 million in cap space. Very far apart. What if we swap first? Considerably more in return. All right. I mean, I would be okay with this. It clears up $16 million off the cap for us. Brings in Keldon Johnson, who averaged just as many points per game as Bane. Not going to be as good a shooter, but he's not far off. Cool. All right. So that gives us even more cap space now. think we still have to wait because if they match the offer to Banchero, that gives us a bunch of cap space back. And Tatum is simply a free agent. I'd rather have Banchero than Tatum because then I can move Murray to the small forward position. Or leave Murray at the small forward position. Move Pleskanar to the 2. I got to make myself some lunch. I'm getting hungry, guys. I've been recording most of the day. All right, so the Magic re-signed Banchero. That's what I expected to happen. All right, so we have $29 million in cap space, but again, we have an RFA and Jabari Smith that we could bring back. Jason Tatum. And we could go after Embiid or Giannis. But we have 2 young centers, so I don't think that's necessary. Jaren Jackson might not be a terrible option at the 4. He's really good defensively. And that's the kind of thing we need. $25 for 6. He's friends with Bryant and Graves. Yeah, let's offer Jaren Jackson. I like the defense. It's more than I want to offer. He wants 25 for 3. So if we do 25, 1, 2, for 5 years with an annual raise of 6. Cannot offer more than 4 years. Okay. Cannot go up more than 4.5%. All right. 25, 26, 27, 28. Sure. Let's offer that. Let's advance a day. So Jackson's not the offensive threat that Jabari Smith is, but he's better defensively. So moving Bane allows us to move Pleskanar to the 2. We'll still have Murray as our 3, assuming he resigns. Giannis signs with the Clippers, 4 years, 184. Mathurin back to the Pacers. And I think Jabari Smith now wants 5 for 30. We're just going to make the offer. Smith, Murray, Jackson, and see what happens. Keep our 2 free agents, bring in Jaren Jackson, and maybe sign somebody to the mid-level. I don't think he resigns with us, given that he's only got 1 star, but because he's restricted, we have, I think, the ability to match. No signings today. I don't want to advance to the bid decision because I don't want to miss. Yeah, so Jabari Smith signed somewhere. How do I match his contract offer? We got to trade him. So let's look at Milwaukee. Giannis signed elsewhere. So they have plenty of cap space. I don't understand this. How do I match the offer to Jabari Smith? Yeah, I can only offer Tatum a... He's friends with Pleskanar and Wall. 35-5. So let's talk to Boston. Jabari Smith's going to make this really, really hard on us. Who will he accept a trade to? I guess there's no way to really tell, right? He's just going to hold us hostage. He's just going to hold us hostage. So, all right. Let's advance a day. I don't know how to match the offer. You would think it would give you some sort of notification, or there would be an option in the like in the screen when it says, this player was made an offer. Or maybe it's not showing up there because he just isn't interested in coming back. So he's just not willing to accept the offer. All right, so we re-sign Keegan Murray. That's big. Yeah, like if we make him the max offer, it shows up there, and then it just disappears. But we need Jaren Jackson if Jabari Smith doesn't sign. If we sign Jaren Jackson, we don't need Jabari Smith, but we might be able to trade him for pieces if he works with us here. If we find a team that he's potentially going to sign with. Be nice to get Jackson locked down. Bull, 4-year team option. Yeah, see, it just disappears. So I think I just have to wait and see what happens with Jackson. And then if he signs with us, we can see if Jabari Smith will go anywhere. This isn't certainly not a bad consolation prize. It's significantly less than what we would have to sign Smith to. Smith, it was like $35 million, so it's significantly less. He's better defensively. He's going to give us that defensive presence next to our two centers who are really good on the inside, but maybe not the best defense. Offensively, Pleskanar will pick up that stuff at the end. As we still wait, and here's our bid decision. Do we get Jaren Jackson? Please tell me we get Jaren Jackson. Nope, Golden State re-signed him. Crap. Okay. All right, so what do we got? All right, we got Keldon Johnson, right, as our 3. So right now, Keegan Murray's our 4, which isn't great. Pleskinar's our 3, Murray's our 4. Johnson's our backup at the 2 and the 3, I think. Wendell Carter, 15 and 10. He's good defensively, good rebounder. 15 points, 9.5 rebounds. Yeah, I really would just like to bring him back, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. DeAndre Ayton. We can't, as much as I would love to bring in Ayton, we can't have 3 players who can't shoot from the outside in our rotation, and that's what we have with Graves and Smith. Walker Kessler's another one who can't shoot from the outside. Carter has a decent outside shot. Russell's, yeah. Ugh. Is it really Wendell Carter? Really Wendell Carter. So our starting lineup right now is Angeli, Pleskanar. We don't have a starting small forward. I really want Jason Tatum. Jabari Smith is being a giant douche. Um, Michael Porter. And it's cap legal. Porter's okay. Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Golden State. That's Jaren Jackson. Yeah, that's who I wanted. Will they make the deal now? Jabari Smith will not accept this trade. Yeah, he's just making it hard on us. That's like his thing, is he's just making it difficult on us. Oh, he got hurt last year. That's disappointing for them. Julius Randle. We may just have to pick out of what is sort of. They got Giannis and Bam on the same team. We may just have to pick out of whatever's left because I don't think he's going to work with us here on this, and that's a little frustrating. None of those players interest me. We'll keep looking. Yeah, the Bucks have got a ton of cap space, but nobody to use it on. Karl Anthony Towns is there. Anthony Edwards. Yeah. 21 5 and 5. Is that a thing? Jabari Smith will not accept the trade. Yeah, he's just not going to accept the trade anywhere. So we may end up just, if we can figure out how to match the offer, whatever offer he gets, we may just have to match it, right? That may just be the thing. I mean, obviously Halliburton's not going to work. OKC we've already tried. The Magic we've already tried. Man, I would have liked Banchero. 76ers. I mean, we could go after Embiid. If we're going to do this, we could just sign him. Yeah, Smith won't accept a trade. Portland. Anthony Simmons. Simmons and a first. It's not cap legal. Oh, I would need to take money back. Look at all those average players that they have that are Smith won't accept the trade. Oh, that's me. That is me. Yeah, it's just not going to work. So I think what we do. All right. He's not going to resign. We can still go over the cap if we can match his contract. So let's talk to Embiid. I mean, why not? Let's talk to Embiid. Have a meeting. Roster likes. He's friends with Bryant and Graves. Will be a contender. And let's see what the max offer is that I can make him. Yeah, he's not going to accept that, but let's see what happens. It's going to be another super long video. Yeah, I'm at 30 and yeah, I'm already over an hour. That's fine. Whatever. Marcus Smart. The Clippers signed Embiid. Yeah, okay. So what are our options? Don't have a lot of options left, really. Carter wants 24 for 5. That's a lot of money, man. It's a long-term deal. I mean, he's not terrible. Good rebounder, good defensively. He's not a great shot blocker, but he's good defensively. He's a good rebounder. All right, let's offer him 25 for 4 at 4.5. All right. And let's advance. And maybe nobody offers Smith a contract and we bring him back for $5 million this year, which would be fine too. Do we get him? Do we get Wendell Carter? We do. Okay, so we get Wendell Carter. Bucks signed Jabari Smith to an offer sheet. So how do we bring him back? The Bucks, huh? Where do I go to match offers? Do I do it under contracts? I go to Milwaukee. He's not there. None of that helps. Is it under inbox? Yes. Jabari Smith has signed an offer sheet with the Bucks. Match offer. All right, so does that now mean that he's on my team? It does. Okay, well, good. Okay, so we get Smith, Wendell. So our free agent, basically, we bring back Smith and Murray. We bring in Keldon Johnson, trade out Desmond Bain, bring in Wendell Carter. Okay, so we don't have any money left, but we do have the mid-level exception. We're set at power forward, I think backcourt. So let's look at who's available at the 2. Glad I checked my email. I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. And he may not be thrilled, but tough. 86 handle for Xavier Simpson. Jalen Williams. Bring in McCollum, maybe? No, he wants $14 million. What's the most we can offer him? I'm assuming is the mid-level, right? Yeah, which is 5.4. I mean, I can't imagine he signs for that. What about Rozier? He had a big year last year, so my guess is he wants 15 million for 2. All right, let's talk to McCollum. Where was he? Right there. Let's just offer him the mid-level. Let's offer him the mid-level and see if he takes it. So Jabari Smith's going to be unhappy for the next 4 years. It is what it is. So Plescanar will be our starter. Keldon Johnson will be the backup at the 2 and the 3. Wendell Carter will be the backup at the 4 and the 5. Might play a little. And Murray can split time between the 3 and the 4. So that's kind of how this is going to work, I think. My dog is down here with me. She's just sleeping, then she gets up, then she makes a lap around the basement, and then she gets back on her bed, and she sleeps again, and then she gets up, and then she makes a lap. She won't climb up or down the stairs herself, so I have to actually carry her up and down the stairs. Let me shut that off. I'm working and playing on the same computer today, which isn't something I normally do, so. All right. Yeah, it's a ton of free agent stuff. I don't even know what happened. So it looks like we signed McCollum. Yeah, we signed McCollum to the mid-level. I think we're set. Angeli at the 1. Wall will back up at the 2. McCollum will back up at the 2. Wall probably going to the G League this year. And I think we're good. Durant. What does KD want? He wants 8.5. Let's offer KD. Sure, why not? Let's offer KD a 2-year, $2.5 million contract. Did we sign him? We did. We signed Kevin Durant to a 2-year, $5 million contract. Just for S's and G's, as they say. Let's advance the entire session, and that is going to do it once it finishes free agency. We will go through training camp. In the next episode, we will set our rosters, and we will get started. It's a very top-heavy, like, in terms of like size-wise. Like, we're really, really deep in the front court. Not so deep in the back court, but I think we'll be okay. Because, again, Plescanar will play the 2. He'll have McCollum backing him up. We got Angeli starting. Angeli doesn't need his points. Keldon Johnson can back up at the 3 as well as the 2. Keegan Murray will start at the 3. Jabari Smith starts at the 4. Wendell Carter will get his backup minutes there. We'll figure out a way to make it work. We may end up getting buyer's remorse with Wendell Carter as well. I wanted a backup plan in case we weren't able to bring Jabari Smith back, but we did. So Wendell Carter becomes a little redundant, but that's fine. All right. So that is going to do it, guys. We're going to go ahead and finish whatever's left of the offseason, which I think is just the rookie options, in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.